Hey folks, how you doing on this grey, miserable day we're having here in London? But what's to be expected on the end of November? Of course, grey and overcast is normal. Anyway, yesterday I was watching a video on social media, in particular about dating sites. Now I want to put my 2 pence worth or 10 pence worth, or if you're in America, 10 cents worth. Anyway, so my opinion of free dating sites such as Tinder, Plenty of Fish, Tagged, and anything like that. If someone was going to go on that with a serious intent of looking for a girlfriend, stroke, wife, partner, my advice would be have low expectations. Look at it like, have the mindset to say 98% of the women you're going to come across are bullshitters. Bullshitters as in they are attention seeking. They are out to see how many likes and how many matches they can get to feed their egos or need to feel needed. When I say bullshitters, I don't mean it in a mean way that they're unpleasant people. What I mean is they have a need to feel needed. It's very important that they feel needed and desired. So it's a well-known fact that there's more men looking for women on the internet. So the amount of messages that a woman can get in one day is about the same as what a man would get in a few weeks. Honestly speaking, really, it is like that. It is like that. And so the consequence of that for them, at the end of the day, unfortunately for a lot of women, they're the ones who's the loser with that. Because think of it like a little kid. You put a little kid in a warehouse full of toys and you say to that kid, you could only choose one toy and you could only come out with one toy. You could have any toy in the warehouse, but you could only walk out with one. That kid may have a lot of problems choosing a toy because he or she will be thinking, well, that toy might be better. That toy might be better. So they're constantly looking at the next best thing. So a hamster wheel, that never ending search for the next best thing. Or some of them, they get idealistic and unrealistic, looking for this ideal guy that doesn't exist, and it has a bad end because in the end, they end up not meeting anybody because they're just on this never-ending search for this guy that doesn't exist. And not only that all that attention they get becomes their crack cocaine. They get addicted to that attention. You know, I've got to get home and see how many likes I've got, or not even get home, look on their phone. They get addicted to it. It's a form of addiction. So if you're going to go for a woman who's in that sort of zone, you kind of wasting your time. So if I was going to go on a site like that looking for a girlfriend or stroke wife, I'd look at it like 98% of them is written off, and you might possibly come across the 2% that's genuine and interested in meeting you on a date. And I would state something like that in my profile, but maybe not so harsh, but I would make it clear that you know the game. You know that most of the time you're not going to get a response to your introductions. You know that most of the women are not really serious. I would put a summary of that in my profile. And now, if I was serious in looking for a girlfriend stroke wife, I would go on a paid site, because that separates the bullshitters. Bullshitters don't pay. They don't like to pay. Coming back to the consequence of the women on the free sites, women don't handle loneliness very well. Neither do men to a certain degree, but a man has one trump card. A man could handle casual sex lifestyle a lot easier than a woman. He has less conscience. So if he's had like 10 years of friends with benefit, I nearly said something else. Friends with benefits, it won't be ideal. It may not be what he wants, but he can live with it. Whereas lot of women I know, they may go along with that, but that's not really what they, most cases, not really what they want. And it will show in their actions. It will show, no matter how hard they disguise it. If a woman's up for casual sex, you know the difference between a woman who's up for it being casual and a woman who's wants something long term, but she's going along with a casual thing, hoping that the situation will change. There is a very big difference between the two. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with wanting a long-term relationship. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But you need to be honest eventually. If you're going to go along with that, you need to sit the person. If it's something you want and it's gonna affect your state of mind, you need to sit the person down you're involved with and say, well, look, you know, I'm enjoying this, what we're having, but I want more. And you need to have the guts and be prepared to lose that person, because that may not be what they want. But if it's not, what's the point of hanging on to someone while you're in something you don't want to be in, and they're cool with something that they think they're in? You know, I mean, as far as they're concerned, they're in a casual relationship. They can see other women. They don't give a shit if you see other guys. But as far as you're concerned, you're in a steady relationship in your head, or you'd like to be, you see. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep. I don't want to make this too long. Basically, the long and short of it is, I just think that free dating sites like Tinder, Plenty of Fish, Tagged, anything like that is a waste of time if you're looking for someone serious. I think, me personally, I'm more traditional. Real world is the best. You know, I see a lady at a supermarket or train station or a social event, give her a smile, she smiles back, and we strike up a conversation. We take it from there. Anyway, that's my opinion. If you agree, disagree, just leave a comment leave a comment down there. Okay, right, I gotta go, got things to do. Okay, bye, have a good day. Bye.